Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Rhea Ripley has now issued an apology. This comes after the star was called out. On WWE Raw, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair were busy with each other after they interrupted Io Sky's promo segment where she was celebrating becoming the new Women's World Champion. She defeated Ripley to do so, but the former champion blamed Belair's interference for it, and the two were at loggerheads. They even pushed Sky away, overlooking her, which led to the frustrated champion finally having enough and throwing hands. She slapped Ripley across the face, shocking her, and then continued by punching Belair and knocking her down. Since then, Belair and Ripley have been taking shots at each other on social media, and Sky has demanded that they stop. Tension has been between the two friends, and Ripley clearly feels bad about it, as she's now issued an apology. The two have not been on the best terms, and the tone of the apology seems to indicate that the star is trying to mitigate the tension. Rhea Ripley appears to be rolling her eyes in the apology, but clearly, she means it as well, given that the star is friends with Io Sky, and the star was legitimately upset with her and Bianca Belair on WWE Raw this week. She and Sky are friends, given their long history, and the star is potentially also looking to set things right after Raw. Thus, even if the tone says otherwise, the message is probably sincere, with the star worrying about what Sky thinks. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky will potentially face each other at WrestleMania. With Belair set to challenge Sky at WrestleMania, it remains to be seen if Ripley will also get involved in the match. Both stars have something of a claim, and at least the feud between Belair and Ripley has gotten heated. Io Sky is also tired of being ignored and overlooked despite being the champion. This became even more evident in her actions on Raw this week. Now, Adam Pearce must book the match between the three stars. All three are involved in an intriguing story and are immensely over with the fans. The WWE Universe was left stunned this week when Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley issued a rare public apology. Known for her ruthless dominance and unshakable confidence, the Eradicator has never been one to back down from a fight, inside or outside the ring. However, recent events forced the Judgment Day's top female star to do something fans never expected: admit she had gone too far. But what exactly prompted this shocking moment? And what does this mean for her future in WWE? Let's dive into the details. The incident that changed everything. It all started on Monday Night Raw when Ripley, in the midst of a heated feud with an up-and-coming female superstar, took things a step too far. In her typical aggressive fashion, Rhea ambushed her rival backstage before their scheduled match. While WWE has seen countless backstage brawls over the years, this one took a turn for the worse when security intervened, too late. Ripley had already slammed her opponent into an equipment crate, and the impact reportedly caused a real-life injury. WWE officials were quick to react, canceling the match and sending medical personnel to check on the injured superstar. The commentary team remained eerily silent as the segment played out, leading fans to speculate whether this was a planned storyline or if Ripley had legitimately overstepped her bounds. Later that night, WWE made an official announcement: Ripley had been fined an undisclosed amount for excessive force and was under review for potential suspension. Social media exploded with mixed reactions. Some fans defended Rhea's brutal tactics, arguing that WWE has always been about pushing the limits. Others, however, felt that she had crossed a line, especially given the real-life injuries involved. Ripley's unprecedented apology. The following day, Ripley took to social media to address the controversy. In a move that shocked both fans and critics alike, she posted a heartfelt apology. "I've always prided myself on being one of the toughest, most dominant forces in this business. I fight hard, I play hard, and I never back down. But last night, I went too far. My actions caused real harm, and that's not what I want to be known for. I want to be the best, but not at the expense of someone else's career. For that, I apologize. To the WWE Universe, to management, and most importantly, to the person I hurt, I'm sorry." The response was immediate. Within minutes, her post was flooded with comments. Some praised her for taking responsibility, while others questioned whether WWE had forced her to apologize. A few die-hard Judgment Day supporters even insisted she had nothing to be sorry for, claiming the incident was just part of her mommy persona. But the biggest shock of all? The injured superstar, whom Ripley did not name in her apology, responded publicly. The response from the injured superstar. Hours after Ripley's statement, the injured WWE star, revealed to be Lyra Valkyria, broke her silence. In a surprising twist, Lyra did not lash out at Ripley but instead acknowledged the apology with grace. "Rhea, we both know this business is brutal. We all push each other to be better, to fight harder. But I appreciate your words. I know firsthand how much you love this sport, and I respect you for owning up to what happened. I'll be back, and when I am, we have unfinished business." This response shifted the conversation entirely. Instead of continuing to criticize Ripley, fans began speculating about a potential feud between the two once Lyra recovered. Would this incident lead to an even bigger showdown? WWE's reaction: will there be consequences? While WWE had already fined Ripley, many wondered if more severe consequences were coming. Would she be suspended? Stripped of her title? Or would this apology be enough for management to let the situation blow over? A backstage source revealed to WWE insiders that Triple H and other top executives had been closely monitoring the situation. There was concern that Ripley's aggressive persona had started blurring the lines between entertainment and reality. However, given her willingness to take responsibility, WWE officials were reportedly considering letting her off with a warning, at least for now. Still, the tension in the locker room was reportedly high. Some superstars felt Ripley's apology was sincere, while others questioned whether she was simply doing damage control to avoid suspension. Judgment Day members, especially Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor, publicly supported her, with Dominic posting a simple message on social media. "Mommy is still on top. Always will be." Damian Priest, however, had a different take. The current World Heavyweight Champion kept his response cryptic, simply tweeting, "Actions have consequences." Was this a subtle warning to Ripley? Could tensions be brewing inside Judgment Day? What's next for Rhea Ripley? Now that the dust is starting to settle, the big question is, where does Rhea Ripley go from here? A potential redemption arc? Could this be the start of a character evolution for Ripley? If WWE chooses to lean into the real-life drama, we could see a more introspective side of her character, one that struggles with balancing her brutality with responsibility. A feud with Lyra Valkyria? Given Lyra's response, it seems likely that once she's cleared to return, WWE will book a grudge match between the two. If done right, this could be one of the most intense rivalries in the women's division. Judgment Day fractures? Damian Priest's cryptic message has fueled speculation that Judgment Day may not be as united as it seems. Could Ripley's apology be seen as a sign of weakness? Will Priest, as the group's world champion, start questioning her leadership? Title implications? If WWE wants to use this controversy for storyline purposes, they could book Ripley in a high-stakes match where she is forced to prove herself again. Some fans have even suggested a fatal four-way match at an upcoming pay-per-view, where Ripley must defend her title against challengers eager to dethrone her. Final thoughts: a new chapter for Rhea Ripley? Rhea Ripley issuing an apology is a moment that will be remembered for a long time. Whether it was a PR move or a genuine show of remorse, it proved one thing: even the most dominant forces in WWE are not invincible. For now, Ripley remains the women's world champion, but she may have just painted a giant target on her back. Her rivals now know she has limits, and some may try to exploit them. One thing is certain: the next time Rhea Ripley steps into the ring, all eyes will be on her. Will she come back stronger than ever, or has this controversy changed her forever? Only time will tell.